That's one of the most emotional songs my wife and I have ever written because, you know, there's so many people out there that think they're too rugged, or somebody said that person will never go to church. But what's up, everybody? Worship in the Woods, episode 5. I'm so excited about this song. My wife and I wrote this one. It's called Rugged. And from the perspective of no one is too rugged for the rugged cross. You know, you always hear stories about someone who showed up at church and like, you'll never guess who showed up at church. And that was the inspiration of this song. I was actually in this exact spot, and me and Jeanette were working on a ministry area, shoveling some gravel on our property, and we're like, you know what? I was telling her about this guy that had came to church. That people say, like, you know, nobody thought he would show up to church. And I made a comment of, you know, no one's too rugged for the rugged cross. And we just looked at each other, you know. When you're married for a long time, you like, when you know. We're like, oh man, that's a song. So we started that song right here in this spot. And don't give up on your family. Don't give up on your friends. Keep praying. And, you know, this is super emotional for us. We cried a lot when we wrote this one. It was so weird, you know, because we could picture real people. You know, we spent a lot of time outside of church. I'm sure people thought that about us. You know, like, I wish they'd just come back to church. But, you know, don't give up. No one's too rugged. And we pictured, you know, we tried to make this a story of a man and a woman and who were struggling, and, you know, they had no hope. And some guy just shows up and tells them about Jesus. Be that person for someone else's family. You know, you want somebody in your family to go speak to your family members about Jesus and like inspire them. It may not come from you, but it may come from someone else. But the whole idea of this song is, you know, this guy planted this seed and it changed these people's lives forever. So it's a longer song, but it tells a story. And if you heard a splash, I just watched a squirrel fall out of the tree into the creek. I don't know if you've ever seen that. And it swam up to the bank. That was odd. But worship in the woods, I guess. But I hope you enjoy this song. And it's called Rugged. I hope it hits you right here. Busted knuckles, beer bottle sitting on a bar stool. It's full of hate, the devil had him fooled. A waste of time, nobody knew his name. He came from nothing, town drunk, he could never change. He could never change. Man walked into a place he knew he shouldn't be. Bible in his hand, he said, I got what you need. That stool right there, that used to be me. But a man named Jesus, he set me free. You may feel like you are worthless. Like there's no hope. You may feel like you're too rugged, but I can tell you that you're wrong. You may be a little lost, but there is no one that's too rugged for the old rugged cross. Last call, busting tables in the neon lights. Black eye from the man that she left last night. 2 jobs, 2 babies trying to keep her home. Doing what she could, but she had no hope. A man walked into a place he knew he shouldn't be. Bible in his hand. He said, I got what you need. There's a man that loves you unconditionally. Just believe, confess, and he will set you free. You may feel like you are worthless. You may feel like there's no hope. You may feel like you're too rugged. But I can tell you that you're wrong. You may be a little lost, but there is no one that's too rugged for the old rugged cross. Sunday morning, a man stumbled in. He walked to the altar, the Bible in his hand. Right beside him was that woman, holding two little hands. You may feel like you are worthless. You may feel like there's no hope. You may feel like you're too rugged, but I can tell you that you're wrong. You may be a little lost, but there is no one that's too rugged for the old rugged cross. At the altar where they gave their life, they said, I do, a husband and wife. New beginnings, a brand new life. 3 strands are stronger than the devil's lies. All right, that is Rugged. Hope you like it. That's one of the most emotional songs my wife and I have ever written, because, you know, there's so many people out there that think they're too rugged, or somebody said that person will never go to church. But don't give up on anybody. You know, God is great, and Jesus can save anyone. So no one is too rugged for the rugged cross. I hope you enjoyed that one, and stay tuned next week for another episode of Worship in the Woods. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for watching this episode of Worship in the Woods. If you haven't hit subscribe and stay up to date on new videos and music coming soon. Check out my website, adamwebbmusic.com. Follow me on any social media platform. And don't forget to check out my new music on Spotify, Pandora, anywhere you get music, Apple Music. Appreciate you guys, and I love you all, and hope you have a blessed day. Whoa, whoa.